But then we have government school no cry na one so cry na sheda yes yen hwe results by and you as PR with the private schools no be ni ade no. How do you see it and more performances in the band say?
Oh, okay. All right. So first of all, me ciao, and I'm ciao with you for giving me this opportunity to deliberate on important issues. Okay. Also, from 2022, almost started say, with the introduction of the free SHS, it started in 2017.
Yeah.
But after the COVID, we change of government, but the government continued as the MPP government at was
yeah.
New education minister, Honorable Matthew Opoku-Pempeko,
yeah,
Educhum, yes, such a fantastic way, baby. But during that period, no, why introduce a system of marking?
Okay.
Well, and during that system, no, me kasa as secretary for leadership and at the same time for private schools. Okay. So there are certain things that may contradicting as a private schools. No, yeah. Also during the meeting, no, all my as say no, we be shifting away from the criterion reference test. Accord the non-reference test.
Okay.
Because a criterion reference test that it's no, when you're 70%, or we are say a B when you're 2.
Yeah, when you're 2.
But with the non-reference test, no, when you're 70, the money now across the country, I share one particular system. A grade demo.
No, let us say grade into no,
to say, go for so go for 10 and then 90. Some go for 10 in United, you measure 4% grade more, benya 1. Into betimania 89, now benya 2.
How?
Yes, and the non-reference test. So you grade the omunina into one bracket throughout the country. It is a woman now computing. Computing will be or table. I only facilities, only computer in Yamano. The Onyaye and you'll be on Nunsuti is Legon. The Omunia to one particular group bracket, Munaya breaking it down.
And your marks in Ibio. So first in the 70 to say they all kind too. They say yes, I have you. No, and yes, I have you. Sir. Any challenges neighbor no. Well, it is the same normal use the non-referential test. A different crowd change. To my class 70, me near 2. Oh, near 2. Ubeti me abenya 5. Depending on senior the number of people or my idea same. Hey. Yes, Sana say the system is. You can find out from YPR. System is sanity. And you know, say incofo be brain 90. Be brain no munya 90. You be breaking it down 4%. The another performance was the now would so. Yes. As a 90 be 90. 90 be 90, but almost say Obianya 90, Obi betimi Ebian for 100 in 90. For 200 in 95. 200 ni benya 1, 90 ni benya 2. Nti una onya 70 no. Nti first on so na nke yere say bia from 90 to ebia 99. Eye 1. Yes. But say obi nya 99, unya 91, one hwe ya na wanya lucky a.
Ubenya 2.
Ubekwa konya 2.
Depending on the numbers omunya 99 across the country.
Oh, okay.
That's the new system. Okay. You know, those days in there from 80 to 100, one automatically so try 80, I will
have found
thank you. But say from 80 to 100, no, you bet you 99 to 100, or 95 to 99. So what
number of people we are more?
Yes, and if it's only use percentage, first one is 4%, second one is 7%, the next one is 12%, and that's what was so. Into no good students now doing so very good no. Okonya 90, Okonya 79. And now when you're 89, instead of one now with citerion reference test now when you're 1 automatically, you know. Depending on the number of in Crawford 600 and something BECE this year 687,000. It you know depending on Crawford Musunya 89 and 90 something no. Or no,
that's why we are seeing this result this time.
Into one man how challenge the results.
So much them we much them.
2022 no but because of this the system I don't know has become too political that people were not able to agitate. But gradually now they need this gradually now this now better now I can once initially we're talking about 30%. Problem I mean why one say Muma continual based assessment 30%.
Yeah.
You know, if we have non-referential test there, then the 30% is not needed.
Okay.
Even is then will be failing. The American one
because when you're 30 crowd
when you're 30 need the order
because private school na mudi na akra ma it is when you're 30% crowd can and 30 na one
at least and so when you be to say it that means the continual based assessment is not working in sense say mo my higher won say more every year
and tell maybe so no so na first na mudi BT government schools in so ana. Yes, because maybe a government schools will not provide sackles as 13 na farmer or mosa, but more than money na ako. So be mark be no nobody kind.
But government schools will be okay. Obi share money student and fail because school be a better OGD. But with this particular system, no, once with the government, with the public schools, no, nobody is coming out to say it. The last time we work program in the PTA, we coordinator, no, national PTA coordinator or program. So, or Uniba or private school. Emma control exams for public school because what is it? Private schools no. This time around, no more trouble is here. You enjoy, almost feel. The banner no what private school now or yeah there no. Or see the banner in grade 35.
Public school. Our public school.
It's in the year no crap who phone say. I didn't know one mark or I didn't know private school and draw. It's no. I said with the private schools no. The reason why private schools are out speaking is. Parents, they are sorry to say, but private schools need you to the shakers and the movers of the country. Sikeni be about for private school.
Yes.
And private schools. Yes, and private schools we a competitive market. Who in try? That's why they are speaking out. So it is not only one private school is speaking out. The entire private school. Because if you don't speak out, that means who there? Next time no.
What's now? 70 sana says that
is how.
Then you say grabbing single number no nazi say I hear you.
It's no unse with we no. Yes, so chapa. And I want to be graded to the best schools. I said, they say,
way for what? Mukakra. And I don't know.
There was no explanation. That's the problem I have with Honorable Yaweduchu, a fantastic education minister. But that's the problem. Because when you ask questions, Ophelise will challenge you during the time. We were with him in the office. Ophelise will challenge you. So I was expecting Senaka, this administration by Honorable Aruna Idrisu. Because initially we are not going to okay, we'll see to it. And at this problem now.
So now Yanka say nyam ofra no muni mu ade.
No. Nyam ofra no kra. And why again so PR about no any education GS PR about and Daniel Fenny Madam Fopan. Ebeka say private schools are complaining, but overall best is coming from a private school. You see, private schools are complaining because the shakers and the movers of this country no more mark.
Yeah.
And when they withdraw them, private schools almost use one way internal generated teacher. And yes, states sikan edit. And when you do that, you are collapsing private schools. Anything that private schools are complaining, but public schools and so parents are complaining.
I think say don't want us meeting. Not just say nyam ofra na abon.
No.
But the last time I was ofra na nsuan de.
No.
So now the betia ba so be twa 70. Anka first na e bia 2 bi.
Yes.
But then e bia wan konya na sa.
E bia onya 3 mpo
because e obi atwa be 70 something. Ye be wait ya sanaba de si so. Na kwa na woko wachi. Oh no.
That's a system. That's a non.
Now my friends no man twa so I am from Munko schools akese yi na bi. Is there a strategy na mo person or mo pedi atititi? E from Munko schools akese no so ana.
That is a system na initially na me feel say we honorable put in place. Na ya there pa untimi call the best school. One ya there untimi o inti no mu grade o based on omu grade the o inti no ever say obi enya 1 that means the person is an exceptional student. Into a best school. After the what I say. Because when you're 1 that means when you're 99 at what was
free education and another year is yes no can no. Because the ofre kura mesin kobi. Na dey a wo kan dey. Wo do one bra say dey be yira ma no. Kura bi 46 so. 48. That's why maybe about any be yard. Gay 48 and I'm a year in South Yard, Papa. Bishia GSPR now. When anything common was say, public schools, private school, because the public school will be 45. And it's difficult for you to find 45 in some private schools. But that is this 45 no cry. Previous rank gave you about 20 something. Whoa, but if you say at any free, then let's visit
we criterion reference test no send your grading system it will be a be say.
Okay. So now private schools then am we and I say then am we share then are they way by you know and I'm to be na mutu and conversation na could room pempens.
Okay, so thank you. Conversation na could do say your petition there ma the education minister until share forward and Uka so remarking say so I won't say because of the system now is so close and choke you know if you by the time Umbeka so be remarking you know na kwala need to be SS2 well you know our complaints now is for way forward they be seen next year well now why can me na say if they will revisit we now they should revisit and a major complaint and then secondly you know if you believe say why should there should be an independent investigative we body be if there is errors because there's an with some of the results by you know especially with Mimi school because if you are part of the association you should be a school now so me family school and results be by we don't do tree. Okay. I can. Okay. But 3 of my students, some more results by you know.
The tree.
Tree we now one. Hey. I been ba on tree, but tree now we now one.
Ya tree amano.
Ya tree amano. Ya man we grade you know.
But one tree.
But one tree. And then we were able to pick intels from other schools. Man we French. But ya mom into no one say I won't prepare. They were able to fix things. And then I had a conversation with one of the we script markers no and I see sometimes the results no e be more on my back earlier than the time on be marking of the script because you match script per each script of a mark here 5 cities or so so they'll make sure that they'll be able to mark the brief you know our problem with YK is there should be an independent investigative authority and then we should have a representative of with private schools among them. You will not mark but once during the processing period no so that things will be so transparent and to bring back public confidence. We are not saying say WAEC has enjoyed monopoly for a long time. Once almost penny the only examination body of our country no more. They determine future of Nkwala. So what we are saying is at least if you people determine the future of our kids then there should be a transparency between and then bring back public confidence because private schools some schools be one woman say exams na ya no your best be 23 a share honestly 3 months so they don't really put so much effort into it because how can a student leave private school go to public school or no ni ma there you are repeating no obeko public school now coach 20 now they are not we the very best students in the class no one win 25 30 you get it so we are calling on WAEC to bring back the public trust
and a basicness one pass how a woman or you can't go forward
you get it you can't get there sometimes it kills their confidence because it should be see workers or no me say Aquili on side one of the best schools over there Akwalabinya oko checking the results now we nya 25 on the very good students in the class into no when to me the according to yes when to me so
that story
yes she took her life you get it and when it happens like that very bad it's in a sorry say we know so WAEC should be very transparent in everything they do
we minimum abeko SS no so secretary no use one and as one different
SS in the different
different
yes.
Well nantis ade anka semba dey people so now going forward you know they we are no how sign see ahamu for private schools
say affect here
you say go select school
no school
so when school selection
okay, so when it comes to the school selection there one more sorry say before I ever throw BECE you know I was on one of the stations I supported the idea say we should write the exams before we what's the name selecting the schools session honorable kind but at the end of the day results are bad they gave us only 1 week to select schools
almost
selected over 2 weeks
new say your results so now for select school
and you know the funny thing is that system now who select school say why any manually the best share system ni mo no so now omu be a portal on here
mama select school
na wi
untumi change bi
o betimi a change say portal ni MBA but most of the time na ka select school ni we na the following week I say be portal na won't me upload nkwala ni we ni ngumu and we are talking about 600 and something thousand until now portal ye portal ye because portal no say I'm not here to condemn Honorable Aruna Idris. No, I'm not here to do that. But I believe say on the market obiaro free SHS secretariat omo munyo ejuma because if free SHS secretariat ye ejuma na ka by this time I select schools ni nyina no omo be portal no software na ye be portal no software na yira o
eni okura
eni o ayira. So they are still looking for the software or get a new software. According to what we heard last year, school placement, it was given to a private body.
Okay, yes, Ejuma.
And a private body, yes, Ejuma, not free SHS secretariat.
They say na mufangu mo ya dai.
And this is not about private school. It's throughout or 18 September on Beko school. And if 18 by this time portal now be select school name ko da ben na nipa ni benya ni school
na wakosase atoto ho ne ma
you get it.
He says so results na wo so they are select school.
Yes, so I
binya bi self placement.
Even last year there was a challenge obitimi ye man is school. The next day obeka so printing a prospectus in any amano. Now I catch you say there is no record of school we now school as answer. And yes, it took a lot of months for us to work on all school placements and other things around. So if by this time you be a portal for that,
be friend with me so there's a banya school be work kaswa ho ba bi mo coaching ya maybe this is school do on ko ni ngura nkwa.
If you get it, the school doesn't even exist.
The director be carry the same way. Emma me se me kra me sere was I see there the school and on na ba fa. Na you see, let's just say real no
yes, it doesn't exist because almost they are private on one they are money private body to work on it. Eja free SHS secretariat. I don't know the issue over there. But we are dealing with the future of kids.
Quarantine. Can you consider
this is not about private school. This is about Nkwala. Future of the kids. So now the portal has not been open.
But some we are sure and confirm so the Mabeko school they be great for say you bad doorway.
Oh yes, and there's what if unibie? And Ghana who check here with the economic rate. Omo mu scanning those. Say omo mu ni scan. The low income people are more than baby. Until the end of the day, if the low income for near baby one more chairman school number, I'm more than a barco. Be a portal here. They don't know the time on the school and never when are they going? And I doubt they will go to school on the 18th. And they see because till now portal near MBA. I doubt. And the education minister have not said anything to anybody. It's serious. So I don't know. I'm call for the president to take a decisive way, but he has to.
All right. What did results we any the acquired to exams are private school and government school and BECE ni nana? How do you see it? Who waiting is saying?
This year's performance in the is very appalling and the best. Very bad. I mean, cause bad. Our private school and a good public school.
And our teachers no man.
Oh no. When it comes to BECE in India, with the private school, one interesting thing is they write more than 4 continuous with mocks before almost select your best students to go and write. I don't think say a the trainer, but I think say with the system now, marking we know now, I'm favor yes
okay.
But almost the same system there too.
A bit too many. All right. I'm many PR where the private schools say organ hana edi and commotive floors up na ono kroya so secretary the leadership club and ye bon komo ahwe the way forward. So tio what is the way forward where the education e chiache then na wo hwe sempe ni fom fengu akwan so na going forward no why ye man basic education no se ne be ya obi bia future enkoye basa.
All right, so one important thing I may sure say going forward, why bet me and say obet me publishing an annual technical report. Well, because annual technical every BEC we or what see why could publish a report showing the number of candidates, almost grade distribution, send no, and then number of results changed. Say after review, sometimes results to miss. I quite remember last year there was a one boy who of a class, when you're 16. Okay. Girl, yes, gifty. When you're 16, or you're school anymore. So when you're 16, or quite check your results in Bium. Now when you're 26, when you're 16, we didn't expect. So wait, me at 16. I don't know if what you are saying. Into when you're 16, my man is sending mom. He say, oh dear, or quite check your Bium. Never pen believe it. Into almost check your Bium. Check your Bium now about 26. Into no, if I can publish any results after review. And then the number of candidates almost withdraw. But for almost exams, almost cancel. Where are the people coming from? Which schools? So recently, why I say why with LD some results, why cancel some results?
First schools in
yes, what I said. Now where they are coming from, because you can't just sugarcoat anything and tell us because people will challenge. These are coming from private school. They are coming from, even if you won't give us the school, let us know whether they are coming from private or public school. Yes, and then sometimes we believe they should protect school with blanket suspicion. Where more practice, maybe anyone suspected to be part of you should publish them.
Okay.
What I said, so that the transparency will work. When there's transparency, it brings public confidence. And on our way going forward, we think that WAEC should put in place, and then we'll keep engaging the Ministry of Education and then the Minister in charge of Education, so that there will be an amicable solution to all these problems. Not only for private schools, but for both public schools as well.
And most leadership club in a private school, most of them they are improving more because they say na be critical. You know, say about Fred be at me at the maximum best at the bar. Kebaya cry 100%. No we try. Then I'm also more.
Oh, okay. So with the leadership club, it's an African thing. So Obekaya, there was a time I'm about we spoke about sanitary pad, the scrubbing of sanitary pad. That was during Nanado's administration. Yes, I was on other stations too. So basically, things that goes wrong. Our sole aim is about kids.
Okay.
So things that goes wrong, we come in. That's for leadership club. We don't just focus on private schools. We anything that goes on. Recently, we engaged the Minister for Gender, Social Protection, about the distribution of the sanitary pad. How is it going? Which number of schools been in which area, so that we can follow up and know say it is really working. But when you come to the private school side, we are trying to put a lot of measures in place. Anything now comes back to we having a conversation with the Minister of Education, so that there can be strict measures, because there won't be repeat will be. But when we go back, we revisit, we think that we can only bring our best students going forward, and then we put a lot of energies in place.
Last one, then now I'm also about new curriculum. Means what and once more. Language is how do you take that one? Because the another minister be clarify that issue now for say or the Arabian Kasa Chinese Kasa or say but in him say curriculum about Omodia ISO Monsanson called review. Your take on that? Okay, so
even with the other languages, French, neighboring country, France, Francophone countries.
Yes.
So we can get a lot of French people around. Some schools don't even have French teachers. They struggle to get the best of the French teachers, because French teachers normally scarce. So people don't get almost scarce, almost troublesome. And you are introducing a Chinese language. Where are we going to get this Chinese from? There may be a bit of Chinese for rejected Galamsey sites. Oh no, now we be China for no
teacher in classroom.
You get it. So we think say, but later on we clarify say any composure.
But still under review. Something under review. No, so bit me about if it say Arabic.
Is it with Arabic? No, I think it's Juma Dada. Because we call this Islamic schools. They learn it.
Islamic school.
The Islamic schools, but you can't force Arabic on a normal way education system, but in Islamic school is already working. So I think certainly a world review, no, they should review a lot of things because use citizenship pasan the citizenship eba. One mobile number use citizenship. Yes,
citizenship education.
It's under the
OWAP buy no. OWAP said that our world are people.
Any citizenship you know the same thing. There were OWAP citizenship. There were OWAP some worry. So what are they learning?
And citizenship education near the OWAP buy.
OWAP ne there.
OWAP no. That's citizenship no.
Na citizenship.
And review education then buy am the OWAP buy. Some only OWAP buy no mo nyesi citizenship education no mo. As say no samba.
Na samba. OWAP na wo no. OWAP nso ye yi wo no. Say o mo yi OWAP no.
Any obio.
OWAP no mo yi wo no. Omo find out say most of the topics worry you know. Esan wo OWAP. BBT say creation. Esan wo OWAP.
Okay.
A lot of topics. Any OWAP any wo history.
We na wo photo mo books o ma me no. Obeto ni na man.
Obeto ni na no some of the schools are omunim say ye no. Omu tibin kan che parents say omu to books no. Omu exams no enimu because over a place like my school. Mama ya cancel omu throw exams, so we don't buy books and other way.
You final year, I won't
throw and other places and so and the ministry are communicate you, but they don't know how to send it to the public because some schools be want some publishers be want more.
They are still selling it.
So they are still selling it, and teachers are not teaching it. We need to be serious.
I see. But the crack no facing mommy, then I would enjoy nana because education come on the here deep na yeah one was say to the Biana Daniel man facing my
yeah so we just will call on WAEC to be transparent. Say any the education ministry no they should sit together and then now the minister on demarcating the rule free SHS secretariat. I think says if they are doing their job, all these issues about school placement and it will not be it will be a problem in the past.
Okay.
And then finally I want to give a shout out to my my designer prenatal apparel,
okay,
or Mamplubi.
Okay.
On the design me wear most of the time.
Okay.
So no bet me a contact 054 675 4457.
All right, sure. See, pronounce your man shout out to no. Because what design education for na baby I come. Because I did it for supper one no year PR with the Association of Private Schools and Secretary for the Leadership Club. La pa yedi nkomo na ye be komo adi nkomo mesia nkomo kakra as omo higher the yenso be wem na ya hwede ye ko ye se keka mafu ni keka e de ma dampan na ya nye ni ye awofo ne ye boka the books am afraid me ba am the books bi aba e mu fita as ye mi book ni mu na me say book yi so ye toy mu twere ba na ye toy enso at the end of the day no ya nko humpo enso awofo boka we am afraid be corners class ya first time be sha see ka e be gu awofo so no emu books bi emu hia metra ma ya to no ni na free teachers bi wa ni free education system no cause mo de ba wo mo so be ka se yento so ma yenhwem na de be boa ni nu mi ensa bi ya subject bi ya boa no ya concentrate na form da chi nkon kan na de ben ye twa ye nwa ba mpanyimfo wa ha ye ba me no wo beto ankomodie so